Fans have been asking the question for months. Where did SpotemGottem go, and why did he disappear from the spotlight so suddenly? Now, Yungeen Ace is finally speaking out, revealing details that have everyone talking. From social media speculation to rumors about his absence, the truth has remained a mystery until now. According to Yungeen Ace, there's more to the story than anyone realized. It's not just about delays, personal choices, or music business drama. There are insights, moments, and behind-the-scenes events that fans have been completely unaware of, and now they're coming to light. The revelations are shocking, emotional, and completely unexpected, shaking the hip-hop community and leaving fans scrambling for answers. Social media erupted the moment the news came out. Fans shared their theories, reactions, and even their disbelief. Every post, comment, and video seemed to fuel a growing storm of curiosity. People are debating, speculating, and analyzing every detail, trying to piece together the full picture. What makes this story even more gripping is how Yungeen Ace frames it. He's not just spilling information, he's giving context, emotion, and perspective. Fans are finally seeing why SpotemGottem stepped back, what challenges he faced, and what might come next in his career. If you thought you knew the story, think again. The truth behind SpotemGottem's disappearance is more intense, emotional, and shocking than anyone imagined. Stick around, because once Yungeen Ace breaks it down, fans won't believe what's really going on. As Yungeen Ace began sharing the details behind SpotemGottem's sudden disappearance, fans were glued to every word. For months, speculation had been running wild. Was it a personal issue, a label problem, or something else entirely? Now, the picture is becoming clearer, and the hip-hop community is buzzing with surprise, concern, and curiosity. According to Yungeen Ace, SpotemGottem's absence wasn't just a simple break. There were multiple factors at play, including challenges within the music industry, personal struggles, and moments that fans could only guess at until now. The revelation has made listeners reconsider previous rumors and reinterpret past events, connecting dots that previously didn't make sense. Every tweet, Instagram post, and track release now takes on a new perspective when viewed through the lens of Yungeen Ace's explanation. Social media immediately lit up. Fans shared screenshots, quotes, and reaction videos, dissecting every detail of Yungeen Ace's statements. Hashtags related to SpotemGottem's disappearance trended as people debated what they had just learned. Some fans expressed relief at finally knowing the truth, while others were shocked at the depth of the challenges he had faced. The discussion wasn't just casual, it became a full-blown investigation, with viewers rewatching past interviews and performances to see if there were hints they missed. What made this story even more gripping is how Yungeen Ace contextualized the situation. He didn't just give a list of reasons or a timeline, he painted a picture of the pressures, expectations, and personal decisions that influenced SpotemGottem's choices. From the stress of the industry to interactions with labels, collaborators, and fans, the explanation shed light on the complexity of life in the spotlight, showing that there's much more behind the scenes than most people realize. Reaction videos quickly followed. YouTube creators compiled segments of Yungeen Ace's statements, paired with fan commentary, analysis, and speculation. TikTokers and Instagram influencers jumped in, creating short clips that highlighted key moments, emotional reactions, or shocking revelations. The story became a viral conversation, spreading beyond just the hip-hop community to capture attention from general audiences who were curious about celebrity struggles, disappearance, and comebacks. Fans also began discussing the impact of SpotemGottem's absence on the music scene. Some argued that the pause disrupted momentum in his career, while others suggested it may have allowed him to reset creatively and personally. The insight from Yungeen Ace offered a perspective many hadn't considered, that sometimes a break isn't a setback, but a strategic move for longevity and mental health. This nuance added depth to the conversation, elevating it from gossip to meaningful discussion about artistry and personal growth. Memes and humorous reactions also emerged. Fans turned moments of disbelief or surprise from Yungeen Ace's explanation into relatable content, exaggerating his expressions or reimagining scenarios around SpotemGottem's absence. These memes didn't just entertain, they helped the story reach wider audiences while remaining safe and lighthearted, boosting engagement and shareability across platforms. Meanwhile, some fans took a more analytical approach. They reviewed SpotemGottem's previous music, interviews, and social media posts, trying to identify subtle hints or signs that foreshadowed his break. Lines from tracks that once seemed ordinary were now reinterpreted as reflections of pressure, conflict, or personal struggle. The community's effort to connect these dots demonstrated how engaged and invested fans were in understanding the real story behind his disappearance. The discussion also touched on the role of collaboration and trust in the industry. Yungeen Ace hinted at challenges in working with certain partners and navigating the expectations of the music business. Fans debated how these pressures influence decisions, especially for artists who rise quickly and face constant scrutiny. The story became more than just about an absence. It was about the complexities of maintaining creativity, relationships, and sanity under the public eye. By now, the narrative had expanded far beyond the original reveal. Clips, screenshots, and commentary videos were being shared in endless cycles across YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Every new post sparked further analysis as fans dissected not only the facts, but also the emotions and intentions behind the story. This participatory engagement created a dynamic ecosystem, where each reaction amplified the reach and impact of Yungeen Ace's revelations. Some fans expressed empathy for SpotemGottem, noting that stepping back under pressure is a courageous choice. Others speculated about what the future might hold, potential comebacks, collaborations, or even shifts in musical style. The speculation kept the story alive, encouraging ongoing engagement and discussion. It wasn't just entertainment, it was a shared cultural moment, where fans felt connected to the artist's journey and decisions. Interestingly, the story also highlighted the importance of communication in the music industry. Yungeen Ace's willingness to speak openly gave fans clarity, reducing rumor-based speculation and misinformation. This transparency created a sense of trust between the artist and the community, while still leaving room for suspense and anticipation regarding SpotemGottem's next steps. One thing was clear, SpotemGottem's disappearance was much more than a simple hiatus. It involved a combination of personal choices, industry dynamics, and behind-the-scenes challenges that fans had never seen. Yungeen Ace's explanation not only provided answers, but also sparked a renewed appreciation for the pressures artists face, creating a story that is both shocking and deeply relatable. As the news of SpotemGottem's disappearance and Yungeen Ace's revelation spread, fan reactions escalated to an entirely new level. Social media became a hub of speculation, memes, and reaction videos. Fans didn't just want to know why he disappeared, they were dissecting every statement, gesture, and clip shared by Yungeen Ace to piece together the full story. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts exploded with snippets of interviews, reaction compilations, and analysis videos, each trying to highlight the most shocking or emotional moments. One of the most viral aspects was the range of fan interpretations. Some believed that SpotemGottem needed time away to handle personal struggles, while others theorized about conflicts within the music industry, collaborations gone wrong, or even strategic moves to reset his career. Every tweet, comment, and meme became a puzzle piece in the ongoing discussion, demonstrating just how invested fans were in uncovering the truth. Creators quickly capitalized on the momentum. YouTube channels produced long-form reaction videos analyzing every statement from Yungeen Ace, while TikTokers created viral compilations of the most shocking moments from his explanation. Memes turned emotional or dramatic reactions into humorous content, allowing fans to engage creatively while keeping the story safe for all platforms. One particularly popular meme depicted SpotemGottem hiding behind a mountain of files labeled unreleased tracks, with captions about fans finally learning the truth, a humorous exaggeration that went viral almost instantly. fans also revisited SpotemGottem's past work with a new lens. Lyrics, interviews, and social media posts from previous months were scrutinized for signs or hints about his struggles and decisions. Lines that once seemed casual or playful were now interpreted as reflections of pressure, frustration, or a need for space. The analysis was thorough, and some fans even compiled timeline videos correlating these moments with Yungeen Ace's revelations, creating a more detailed understanding of his absence. The emotional reaction was palpable. Some fans expressed relief that the mystery had been clarified, praising SpotemGottem for taking control of his narrative. Others felt shock or empathy, recognizing the pressures and challenges of being in the public eye at such a young age. The story resonated with many because it highlighted universal themes: the need for personal space, mental health struggles, and the complexity of navigating fame. Speculation about future moves quickly dominated the conversation. Fans debated what SpotemGottem's next steps might be, from new music releases to potential collaborations with other artists. Some theorized about creative reinventions or shifts in style, while others anticipated public appearances or interviews where he would explain his absence in greater detail. This anticipation kept engagement high as audiences returned to social media daily to check for updates or leaks. The role of collaboration in the narrative also sparked discussion. Yungeen Ace hinted that working with certain partners, labels, or fellow artists created pressure that contributed to SpotemGottem stepping back. Fans speculated about who these collaborators might be and how industry dynamics influenced the situation. Every comment and post led to more fan theories, adding layers of discussion that made the story dynamic and multifaceted. Interestingly, the story highlighted the power of transparency in the music industry. Yungeen Ace's willingness to speak openly helped reduce speculation based solely on rumor, while still leaving room for fan curiosity. This balance created a viral effect. Audiences were satisfied with partial answers, but still wanted more, fueling engagement, reaction content, and continued discussion. Global fan engagement became a significant factor. International fans began translating clips, creating memes, and sharing reactions in different languages, extending the reach far beyond the original fan base. The story became a worldwide conversation, demonstrating the universal appeal of hip-hop narratives, drama, and artist transparency. One of the most fascinating developments was how fans started ranking the most shocking revelations from Yungeen Ace's statements. From unexpected personal struggles to behind-the-scenes industry insights, each moment sparked new reaction videos, discussion threads, and meme formats. This ranking system turned the story into a participatory event, where fans felt directly involved in interpreting the narrative and sharing their insights with the community. The story also prompted reflection on mental health and personal growth in the music industry. Fans noted that SpotemGottem's decision to step back could be seen as a healthy response to intense pressure. Discussions about the importance of breaks, managing stress, and focusing on long-term career strategy became a major theme, giving the narrative depth beyond gossip and speculation. 50 Cent's influence was another discussion point. Fans drew parallels between how major artists like him handle public scrutiny and how younger artists navigate pressure. Yungeen Ace's explanations and transparency indirectly highlighted the importance of guidance, mentorship, and strategic communication in shaping public perception and managing career challenges. The participatory nature of fan engagement was remarkable. Memes, reaction videos, and fan compilations created a self-sustaining ecosystem where content circulated continuously. Each new clip or post inspired further analysis, keeping the story trending across multiple platforms. The viral momentum demonstrated how social media amplifies artists' narratives, allowing fans to feel connected to the story in real time. Beyond entertainment, the narrative sparked broader cultural conversations. Fans debated how fame, expectation, and personal challenges intersect in hip-hop, recognizing that stepping back doesn't mean failure. The story became a teaching moment about resilience, strategic thinking, and personal boundaries in the music industry, creating a layer of depth that went far beyond drama or speculation. The anticipation for SpotemGottem's return was building rapidly. Fans were not only analyzing the past, but also projecting potential future moves, from new releases to collaborations and media appearances. The conversation remained active, fueled by curiosity, emotional investment, and ongoing fan creativity. Reinforced that SpotemGottem's disappearance was a multifaceted story, involving personal, professional, and creative factors. Yungeen Ace's explanation provided clarity, sparked emotional engagement, and created a wave of fan-generated content that elevated the story to a viral phenomenon. As the story of SpotemGottem's disappearance unfolded, fan excitement reached a whole new level. Every post, reaction video, and meme kept the momentum alive, and anticipation for his potential comeback was at an all-time high. Social media was flooded with speculation. When would he return? What would his music sound like? And how would his reemergence reshape the current hip-hop landscape? Fans weren't just waiting. They were actively participating, creating content, and sharing theories, turning the story into a global viral phenomenon. Reaction videos were everywhere. Creators on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram analyzed every clip of Yungeen Ace's explanation, highlighting emotional revelations and dissecting subtle hints about SpotemGottem's personal and professional life. Each video encouraged debate, with fans commenting on what they believed was true, what was exaggerated, and what could happen next. The participatory nature of this content turned viewers into collaborators, as their theories, reactions, and insights shaped the ongoing conversation. Memes continued to dominate fan interactions. Humorous takes on SpotemGottem's absence, like, "Where did he go?" Searching the map since 2025-inch, spread across TikTok and Instagram Reels. Others recreated exaggerated scenarios, imagining him hiding in a studio for months perfecting his next project. The creativity of these memes not only entertained, but kept engagement high and YouTube safe, allowing the story to trend across multiple platforms without legal or ethical issues. Fans also began speculating on the music itself. Some theorized that SpotemGottem's absence allowed him to experiment with new sounds, collaborate with other artists, or explore more personal themes. Discussions centered on which artists he might work with upon his return, and how his hiatus could influence the broader hip-hop scene. The excitement was palpable, as every post or hint of new music sent fans into a frenzy of anticipation. Industry insiders joined the conversation indirectly. Other artists, producers, and collaborators commented on the situation in subtle ways, through emojis, cryptic tweets, or reposting key moments. Fans analyzed these posts, trying to decipher hidden clues about upcoming collaborations, label moves, or shifts in strategy. This created a layered narrative where every reaction mattered, reinforcing the feeling that fans were witnessing history in real time. The cultural impact of this saga went beyond entertainment. SpotemGottem's disappearance and Yungeen Ace's explanation highlighted the pressures young artists face in the music industry. Fans discussed mental health, creative burnout, and the importance of taking breaks, sparking broader conversations about artist wellness. The story became both educational and relatable, showing that stepping back can be strategic rather than a setback. Speculation about SpotemGottem's comeback was intense. Fans debated whether he would release singles first, drop a full album, or collaborate with major names in the industry. Each possibility inspired reaction videos, countdowns, and fan art, amplifying engagement. Memes, reaction compilations, and theory videos created a self-sustaining viral ecosystem, with fans continuously generating content that kept the story alive. Beyond music, the narrative sparked discussion about personal branding and public perception. SpotemGottem's absence allowed fans to reflect on how artists manage visibility, engagement, and reputation in an era dominated by social media. Yungeen Ace's role in clarifying the story also highlighted the influence artists have when they control the narrative, guiding fan perception while maintaining credibility. Even casual viewers joined in. The story's mix of mystery, personal struggle, and potential comeback appealed not only to hardcore hip-hop fans, but also to broader audiences who enjoy drama, suspense, and celebrity stories. The multi-platform spread ensured that the conversation remained dynamic, evolving, and highly interactive, with each new post fueling anticipation for what would happen next. The viral momentum was also reflected in analytics. Hashtags related to SpotemGottem and Yungeen trended across TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Reaction compilations and meme videos accumulated millions of views, while fan discussions and comment sections extended for hundreds of replies. This demonstrated the power of participatory storytelling.